Hi everyone, welcome back to the Good or Good Enough podcast. I finally saw a Minecraft movie, and here's my little review. So, a Minecraft movie. This movie is very interesting. It's definitely mixed because it has adult jokes in it, although it's not really for adults, it's more for kids. But the story is so simple that it's mainly for kids. It's mainly with the game idea being the lead into what this movie is. So anyways, the story for this movie is Steve finds the Minecraft world and gets an orb or a cube to go to it, and he finds out that this lady Malgosha is after it, so he takes it back to the real world and hides it under his bed or something. The other character is Garrett, who is played by Jason Momoa. He's an aging gamer who unknowingly has the orb/cube. They meet two kids, Henry and Natalie, who discover the cube/orb in Garrett's store. They combine the orb and the cube, and they follow it to the portal and enter into the Minecraft world. And they go in and they find Steve, where they all decide to kind of work together to bring down Malgosha. And that's a basic story. So now we'll get into spoilers. They defeat Malgosha in kind of a simple, strange way after a big battle. There's kind of some strange scenes, like Garrett supposedly looks like he sacrifices himself and then later he comes back. And then the kid and him are friends, like they have history together. It's just very weird. They battle the army, they do all that. The kid gets knocked off a high platform and seems like he may die, but is saved by Garrett, who returns. And then they have that little history thing, which makes no sense. They don't even know each other. Garrett tells the kid how to shoot fireballs at the tower. They destroy it, and the sunlight destroys all the bad guys. They get the cube back. They do a funny knife joke, which is kind of funny, but it's just, more for kids. Kind of funny. Definitely change of pace to what we'd normally see in a film. They do a weird speech/outro. Steve decides to go to the real world. Garrett's store picks up popularity again. Steve and the kid make a game, and Jack Black has a musical outro. And that's pretty much it for the spoilers of this movie. There's really not much to the movie, really. It's very simple and straightforward. So yeah, and then there's two end credit scenes. One of them is the big guy with the nose, or whatever, the villager. He speaks to the other lady, which is it's very random. He just starts talking in English, so it's very random. And the final post-credit scene is Steve going back to his old house and meeting Minecraft Alex, which means there's going to be a sequel to this movie. And yeah, so that's pretty much it with the spoiler scenes. There's a funny, viral chicken jockey scene. But it's very random because after they break in to get something, Steve and Garrett use the saxophone for distraction. Then it cuts to the kid and then back to Steve and Garrett, who are now in a ring all of a sudden. It's a very strange cut, and then they fight the chicken jockey. It seems like they captured them and brought them to a ring somewhere else, but you skipped that scene. They should have shown a part where or said something like, take them to the ring, or something, because next shot they're just there. You could probably put two and two together, but it just seems like such a random cut. I don't know why. And the other thing I didn't understand is this girl, whatever, she's like an adult, but then all of a sudden she has like a child. Very inconsistent, I think. And then now we get to some really awesome moments. It's just like the game. It's like being in the game. There's a funny joke. There's a lot of funny jokes. Some of them are really funny. There's a lot of mushroom jokes. Well, there's like 2 mushroom jokes, but I mean, I don't think like tripping on mushrooms is kind of a big deal to mention to kids. It says, and then there's a joke, an adult joke, that with Jack Black and Jason Momoa, who both do a 69 joke where they have to kind of fly in opposite of each other and holding each other, and they fly through the canyon. But kind of random. I feel like kids are gonna grow up and look back and be like, what did we watch? What is this movie? Like, it makes sense for the current, like, the times, but now we get into some things that I would fix. The jokes aren't bad. I guess I don't mind them. but they could have been better, and more like unintentional humor would have been way better. And it's also so Jack Blacky. Like it's such a Jack Black movie. It would have been better if like he's in the games, but what if he liked it so much he wrote it and wanted to make this movie like School of Rock or something? Because him being there is only because he's a fan of the game, not because he has anything to really do with Minecraft. Like, if he was super into it, he could have written this and made it more, it would have justified why he was there. Because he starts singing and it's like, is this School of Rock or Tenacious D, The Pick of Destiny? Like, what is this? Is it a musical? Is it not? He's got some full songs in it too. And then the other thing I didn't understand is does Jason Momoa seem out of place? It just seems like he was walking past the studio and it's like, hey, you fit the part. Oh, we need somebody. Come here. And like, all right, you're on payroll. So it's very strange. It's like a stepping stone. This is like a placeholder for him, or like this is a transitional period for Jason Momoa, I think. And then the crafting scene is really cool, but they have a lot of the stuff already. Maybe they didn't see it because it's green screen and CGI. They said, just say, what about this? And then we'll fill it in later. They didn't say a name or the type of object, so it's not too contradictory. They can change it. They can put anything. If they just say, I'm grabbing this, and it could be anything. And then the last thing is it theater worthy? I say yes in a way because it's very colorful. It's animation. I watched the work print version, which is this version right here. So it's kind of different. And I do like these versions more. You really get to see the making of it. And then the obvious green screen is weird, but I do like that it's offset by it looks like there's actual sets and stuff. Like they have props, or one of the scenes they're actually in like a 3D environment, like in one of the rooms or something. Kind of cool. And my final thoughts are, it could have been a better story. They could have made it a little more complex. Like the kid can do something that nobody has noticed, and then at the end realize it turns out nobody can do it but him, and he saves them or something, or they have to go get him. But I feel like, they could have asked ChatGPT, come up with a simple story that's complex but not one of the classic twists. That's all they needed to do, and then they would have, like, Malgosha is the kid's mom, or something like that. Or this Malgosha isn't the actual villain, it's the kid is the villain. Or Jack Black is actually the villain, right? Steve is actually evil maybe, and he led them here to get the cube or something. I think they could have come up with a slightly more complex story rather than a Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 ending, where it's like the power of friendship, or Deadpool and Wolverine, where it's just hold hands for a minute and then it's fine. So they could have made a more complex story. I think that it would have just added to the movie. It wouldn't have been so, like, they could have made it easy to follow but complex, and just a twist that nobody knows about. Well, easy. Steve could have been the bad guy, I think. So, and I don't know what else to really say. It was a lot of fun. If you're probably like 12 years old, this would be a lot of fun to see, because I saw movies when I was a kid and I didn't know what I was watching. I was having a great time. So yeah, check this movie out. It's more for the kids, so keep that in mind. And I'm just waiting to see what movie they're gonna make next, like a Tribes movie, or Unreal, that game, or Quake, a Quake movie. But this movie definitely proves that game adaptations to movies are the seller. It's just, they need to combine, they just need to add in a better story, because they have it with this. This is good. This is a good intro into a new discovery of what sells: video game movies or game videos. So with all that being said, my final review of a Minecraft movie is it's good enough. And that concludes my review of a Minecraft movie. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please leave a comment down below about what you're currently watching or looking forward to watching, and I'll see you in the next review.